now nearly 12 months. I'm 1 month short of 12 months on the carnivore diet. So I'm something of not an expert, but I'm very experienced. And I want to tell you my findings so far. Okay, to summarise everything, as far as a procedure for losing weight, it's almost unparalleled. It's, that wasn't hard. It was 12 months and not feeling hungry. I never felt the desire to binge or anything like that. Now, as a result of this change, I've got lots more energy than I used to have. So it's allowed me to exercise. And with the exercise, I've been walking, I've been doing weights, and it's much better. I'm glad I persevered with it. And overall, I'm just in better health. My skin's better. I just feel better all round. So in that sense, it was very good and very helpful. And look, if you just want to lose weight, this is, well worth the try. Now, it hasn't been without its downsides. And a couple of those are, now I mentioned in earlier videos, I went out one day and I had battered and breadcrumbed food, and it sent me into a depression. I didn't think much about it. Again, after that, I just avoided breadcrumbs and batter. It was only once. But here's the other thing. It's carbohydrates in that form, because these are a good product. Now, I bought a packet of these because I felt like something a bit different, and I'll get on to that. But I bought some pate, supermarket pate, and had probably a dozen of these biscuits. Now, I won't mention the brand because they're a good brand, but now, within a day, back into the depression. And I can tell it's the carbohydrates simply because exactly the same pattern repeated itself. Like, I was depressed as hell for 3 days and it lifted, and nothing. I was back to normal. So, that's the same thing. I've had to go at drinking a bit, same thing. So, really, you've got to be a bit of a Puritan as far as, you've got to be fairly disciplined. Now, here's the issue with that. Earlier in the diet, I said, I don't want to get down to just eating steak and salmon. And basically, that's what I did. So, as time's gone on, I have 80% of my diet is probably steak, salmon, and eggs occasionally. A bit of cheese, but it's boring as hell, Even though I'm living high on the hog with all this expensive food, the steak I buy is Wagyu rib fillet, and it's $55 a kilo. But, I offset that against, I'm not buying rubbish. But, so it is boring, and that's the major task for me, to expand the range of things I eat and stay fairly true to the diet. And the other issue I've got, the main problem I've got, is I've got a little farm. Now, my little farm is full of fruit trees, and they're all bearing fruit. So, I've got to give a lot away, but I have the odd mandarin that doesn't seem to matter. So it's a lot more to do with, starch than sugar. Now, to put all this in perspective, and I've been reading a lot about it, people who juice all the time report exactly the same results, but they're hungry. I've tried it, you're hungry all the time. And the same with people who eat fruit, fruitarians report exactly the same sort of results. But again, I've tried all these things, but again, you're hungry again. This is the only thing I've ever tried where you're not hungry. So that's my little update. I don't know, I'll do another one when things progress further, but I'm 12 months in just about, and so far so good. There's been no negative consequences chronically from a health perspective, but just very sensitive now to what you eat. All right, so I'll leave it at that, and thanks very much for watching, and I'd appreciate any comments. Thank you.